The last call in the year 2387, Earth was no longer the thriving blue jewel it once was. Decades of environmental decay, rampant conflict, and mismanagement had reduced it to a fading memory, a relic of what could have been. Amid the ruins of shattered cities and desolate landscapes, hope flickered in the hearts of those who believed that survival was still possible. The Nova Exodus, an immense interstellar arc born out of humanity's relentless ingenuity, was primed for launch. As the final hour approached, Captain Aidan Morgan stood on the observation deck of the flagship, his eyes reflecting the melancholy of a dying world and the fierce determination of a man tasked with humanity's last stand. His mind wandered to the faces of loved ones, the sacrifices made, and the dreams that had driven them to this precipice. Gathering his diverse crew in the command center, he spoke with a voice that resonated like a rallying cry. Tonight, we do not just leave behind the ghosts of our past. We carry forward the spark of human resilience. So our journey into the unknown is a testament to our ability to adapt, endure, and ultimately to rebuild. With a deep breath and a nod from his officers, the engines roared to life. The Ark began its ascent, cutting through the thick atmosphere of a planet on the brink of collapse. As Earth receded into the darkness, every soul aboard felt the bittersweet weight of farewell, but also the fierce pulse of a new beginning. Voyage through the abyss. The Nova Exodus sailed into the infinite expanse of space, a beacon of hope set against the cold, indifferent void. Within its corridors, a blend of anxiety and excitement permeated the air. Scientists, engineers, and explorers labored tirelessly, monitoring systems and recalibrating instruments that had never before known the silent vastness of the cosmos. Dr. Elena Ramirez, the mission's brilliant astrophysicist, found herself absorbed by mysterious signals emanating from a distant nebula. Her days were spent poring over data, theorizing about an ancient energy source that might fuel their new civilization. Late into the night, her work illuminated by the soft glow of holographic screens, she often recalled the words of her mentor. In the chaos of the universe, find the order that will guide you home. Beyond the laboratories, the human element was just as profound. Crew members from every corner of Earth shared stories of loss, resilience, and the dreams that had propelled them toward the stars. In quiet moments, over communal meals in the mess hall or during hushed conversations in the observation bay, they forged bonds that transcended cultural and linguistic barriers. Every conversation, every laugh, and every shared memory became a building block for the society they hoped to recreate in the endless dark. The void beckons. As the Ark ventured deeper into uncharted space, the void itself began to reveal its mystique. The Nova Exodus encountered a vast, turbulent region where cosmic dust mingled with bursts of electromagnetic energy, bathing the ship in an otherworldly blue light. The phenomenon was both breathtaking and perilous, a visual symphony that challenged the crew's every sense. Captain Morgan's steady hand on the helm reassured the frightened onlookers. "This is no accident," he declared, his voice calm yet commanding. "The cosmos has a rhythm, and tonight we learn to dance with its pulse." Guided by Dr. Ramirez's precise calculations and the unwavering determination of every crew member, the Ark navigated the hazardous field. Within the heart of the tumult, sensors detected relics of a long-extinct civilization, ancient structures, floating debris with cryptic inscriptions, and mysterious artifacts hinted at a legacy of knowledge and power. Each discovery was meticulously recorded, a potential key to unlocking technologies that could redefine humanity's future. The encounter with these relics ignited a blend of scientific curiosity and a deep, almost spiritual connection to the cosmos. The crew began to see the void not as an enemy, but as a vast archive of forgotten truths waiting to be rediscovered. Shadows in the cosmos. Just when the crew began to find comfort in the rhythm of their journey, the dark expanse of space presented a new, unforeseen threat. Emerging from behind a dense asteroid field was a fleet of sleek, menacing vessels. These were the Tyrak, an alien race infamous for their ruthless conquests and unyielding aggression. Alarm bells rang through the corridors of the Nova Exodus as the crew scrambled to battle stations. In the bridge's tense atmosphere, Captain Morgan issued orders with unwavering resolve. Remember who we are. We are the embodiment of human spirit, resourceful, courageous, and unbreakable. Today, we fight not just for survival, but for the future of our species. The ensuing skirmish was a chaotic ballet of laser fire, shimmering energy shields, and desperate maneuvers. Each member of the crew played a critical role, pilots weaving through deadly barrages, engineers rerouting power to overcharged weapons, and tactical officers coordinating rapid responses under fire. Amid the chaos, personal acts of bravery shone brightly. A young technician risking life and limb to manually override a failing system. A seasoned soldier defending his comrades with a steadfast heart. The battle reached a crescendo as the Nova Exodus, using a combination of daring tactics and innovative strategies, turned the tide. The Tyrak, unprepared for the fierce and inventive resistance of humanity, gradually withdrew into the dark reaches of space, leaving behind a trail of uncertainty and retreat. Rise of the human spirit. The clash with the Tyrak left deep scars, both visible and invisible, on the Nova Exodus. In the aftermath of battle, silence and reflection replaced the din of conflict. Captain Morgan convened a meeting in the command center, the room dimly lit by the glow of recovery systems and the gentle hum of the ship's core. "We've stared into the abyss and returned stronger," he began, his tone imbued with both pride and solemnity. "Our victory is not measured solely by the retreat of our foes, but by the resilience and unity we demonstrated under fire. Each one of you is the heartbeat of our new future." In the following days, the crew rallied together, determined to learn from their encounter. Dr. Ramirez, alongside her team of scientists, embarked on an ambitious project to harness the energy of the ancient relics they had discovered. Late-night sessions in the laboratory became common, with every calculation and experiment a step toward transforming remnants of a lost civilization into the lifeblood of a reborn society. As repairs were made and systems recalibrated, the human spirit blazed brighter than ever. Stories of heroism spread through the corridors, fueling a collective resolve to overcome not just the physical challenges of space, but the lingering shadows of doubt. The crew's shared hardships forged an unbreakable bond, ensuring that every setback would be met with an even stronger surge of hope and determination. Bastion reborn. After what felt like an eternity traversing the silent void, the sensors of the Nova Exodus finally detected a planet that pulsed with promise. Orbiting a stable, radiant star, the world below was a vision of blue and green, a stark contrast to the barren remnants they had left behind. Hope, once a fragile ember, now blazed into a confident flame. Captain Morgan led the descent with a mix of cautious optimism and palpable relief. The landing was executed with meticulous precision. The Ark gently touched down on the planet's surface as dawn broke, casting golden hues over the untouched landscape. As the ramp descended, the crew stepped out into a world that was both foreign and inviting. In the early light, pioneers began marking the soil with the first tentative steps of a new civilization. Makeshift shelters soon evolved into carefully planned habitats, the remnants of advanced technology merged with raw, human determination to create a seamless blend of the old and the new. Gardens were cultivated, water sources mapped, and the blueprint for a thriving society was slowly etched into the very fabric of the planet. Amid the hustle of construction and exploration, there were quiet moments of introspection. Captain Morgan often stood atop a small hill, gazing at the horizon, his thoughts a mixture of gratitude, sorrow, and unwavering resolve. He remembered the countless sacrifices that had paved the way for this rebirth, and silently vowed that the legacy of humanity would be honored with every brick laid and every seed sown. As night fell on this nascent world, the first community gathered to witness a sky illuminated by unfamiliar constellations. In that moment, the collective voice of humanity resonated across the void, a resounding declaration that no matter how many battles were fought or how many trials endured. The human spirit would forever shine, lighting the path toward a brighter, enduring future.